feeling about this. Not that Paimon's scared or anything, just, concerned for your safety. It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere, there's barely any light, and then just when you least expect it, a stranger comes out of... Quick, do something! Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal. If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
Who are you? Beyond the heavens? A strange way of putting it. Don't try to scare me. I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you are, there's no need for any ill will between us.
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon. Huh? I'm not! Paimon's super friendly looking. Don't be afraid. We come in peace.
Gods protect me!
No! Stop freaking out and stand still.
Relax. Yes, whatever you say. Please stay your hand. Don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey! Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen! Was it something Paimon said? Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
More speed.
Director, there's a ghost after me.
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts.
Exactly! We said we're not ghosts. Why won't you calm down and let us explain? Although, clients doesn't seem quite right either.
Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Mung. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow.
Funeral. Oh! The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhongli is a consultant there. They deal with this stuff a lot, right?
Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining. I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, well, trifling matters having to do with immortality. A satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request, I'd be glad to hear it.
Yeah, if we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come to.
Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine. Sooner or later.
Well, that's dark.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers at short notice. Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big day comes.
Whoa! Slow down! That's... There's a lot to unpack here.
You'll have to excuse her. We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, we performed a funeral ceremony. It went very smoothly. According to the director, we shouldn't be expecting any more issues in the near future.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being here is not normal.
Maybe your understanding of normal isn't quite normal.
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise.
Wood? What do you mean?
That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade, the better we'd like to get to know you.
but I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked. Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting enemies. Danger and peril are their bread and butter. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but also me. Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary, it would be so much easier. Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in return?
Ah, we're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems to have a clue where they are.
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the ones who no longer speak for you. You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get down to Liyue Harbor and do some business.
When did we become your assistants? Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The ones who no longer speak. Oh, did she mean talking to the dead? She's a weird one.
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation you describe.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition. Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you. First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your first order. That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that. I promise you, it's still very affordable.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more, but our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think? Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, what would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of 10?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
Yeah, nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss.
You at the Wanmin restaurant.
Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time. Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mung, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the requests written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
What do they buy and what do they get?
A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee. All right, Mung, keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on it.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
You must be the director's new hires.
Not us! We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and Hu Tao.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Her? Tactful? We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Bumper Sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up? Yes, Director.
Poor guy's giving up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
We? As in us.
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that. It creeps people out.
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment. Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng Funeral Parlor won't be long for this world. Oh, More approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
Paimon wouldn't say that. Let's just say at least it didn't hurt us.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary folks. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, everything will become clear. All right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait! What about Big G? Don't forget.
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Liyue for ages and never heard that name.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of cake.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
More speed.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Sorry, who are...
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these days? Any aches or pains? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen of something terminal. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pains, best to keep an eye on them.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying life very much, thank you. Go and find some other poor soul. Goodbye.
Why did they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
And you are?
Hello there. Would you be interested?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. So you're out here looking for...
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion?
I'm not sure it's every service. Anyway.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
I know your face.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off and...
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
No. Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor awaits your distinguished patronage.
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Surely you don't think all that was business development?
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Mung is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G, but having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworldly, so we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for,
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng funeral parlor was going to start healing?
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... never...
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng funeral parlor. This...
More speed.
Mung, I'm back.
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble.
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. Big G was one of them. We were the best. I've never forgotten. Too many memories. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. I can't help but wonder. Did I perhaps? I don't have... How would I ever come to terms with my...
That's why he joined Wangsheng funeral parlor. And in fact, what Mung has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a... But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear...
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. Those people we found today were also Mung's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them.
Wong Hill, childhood friends?
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng funeral parlor? My name's Luo Chung. I've had this awful Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I think that...
Say no more. There's no...
You believe so too? That it's just like they say in the tales of old. And if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying what the symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the...
Wuwang Hill? No, I don't...
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to...
Isn't that exactly what you...
Wangsheng funeral parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right?
All right. Don't panic. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your...
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this...
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go. No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time. Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously. You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, the other one believes his friends turned it. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. And the best way to do that is to make a great show of
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old, why would you ask that? Paimon just wants to know why we can't tell everyone the truth.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation instead of exacerbating it. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also be
Makes sense. But why would
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world, and that resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were breeding. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these...
Paimon didn't see that?
Yes. Anyway, it took many years. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we succeed. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead. So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the... Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. Ah, you're finally here! Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive or disarmingly different? All right, let's get down to business. My glamorous assistant, please activate the device.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves.
I'm counting on you!
Shut it. Yeah.
Odds revealed.
Beg for mercy. Think you can get away? Brace yourselves.
I summon thee.
How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever before. I'm cured. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you, the curse would have taken my life.
Great. In which case, I guess now I can tell you. You've been pranked.
What?
This exorcism device, people like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith deceptively effective at attracting monsters. And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still, I'd like to thank you.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again, so I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions in the future. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow, what a weird thing to say.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, since we are done with the matter at hand.
I believe that won't be. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
happened. Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first.
This explanation.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them.
It must have been poor Lo Chung that he followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel.
I was just.
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction.
So, all of this, why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit?
It's too high for.
That's right, yes. He used to be so afraid of height. You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the ley line monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's.
Well, if that's the case, Meng and I will escort Big G back to Wuwang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbol.
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we can.
That's not a.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious, so be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
Staring at.
Try your luck betting on
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's service. Yes, we grew up together. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, but he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now after. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick us, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no. I can make it for you if you bring me some Jueyun chili. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood.
Deal! Just give us a minute.
Jueyun chilies are a. Great. This should be enough. I'll get started on the Jueyun chili chicken. When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish over to you.
Great! See you later! How did he know about the others?
Not you again.
Meng told us about you.
That's true, yes. It didn't take long for his good friends to figure, but I know there's nothing we can say to help him get, so...
How did you know?
Don't worry, everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Today, business is booming.
Wow.
For me, so, having found me, I guess
We already saw Little Wu.
I see. If it's Songzi you're after, let's meet at the overpass. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon.
Reminiscing about old times. Thinking back to past events,
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes. I make artisan Sao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shards. I've already spoken to the manager.
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back. Hi, we're here to pick up.
I think she mentioned it. The plastrite shards are over in that crate there.
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else.
As I gaze out upon the sea.
These look like what Sungza was talking about. Let's head back.
My thanks to both of you. Okay, I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, no matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose.
as for the matter of Big G,
But if you get the chance, please let them know, and that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wuwang Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
You know, I just realized, mine's the only item.
but yours is worth a lot more.
Worth and Mora is not what's important here. They show that we will never forget.
Oh, you're back already? You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Does Paimon look that unreliable to you?
I'm kidding! Anyway, looks like they were willing to. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts, which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Just guard the border between life and death. This is Wang.
So what about us? Does it?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else so listen to everything I say.
Paimon's scared. But like Hu Tao says, we're already caught up in this. We better... Wow! What is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So,
That pattern looks familiar.
from the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
Go! Wouldn't gliding be faster? Time for takeoff. Let's play! By royal decree! Shudder! Here we go!
This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... how do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
I'm pretty sure that's not how people put it.
Higher, higher, get that fire! By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us?
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Here we go! Time for takeoff! By royal decree! Brace yourself! Good grief!
Let's dance.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Crush!
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
Let's dance. Huh?
What in Teyvat is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets. Phew.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times? Huh?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you... Finally! Paimon thought we were gonna be trapped in that weird place forever.
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird...
Yep. Just dive off the edge.
What?
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
Are you clients? Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. But my name is Lan Si. I've been waiting. Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, watching, I can keep waiting, but who knows? It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if...
Are you new here? What a coincidence. I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black. Here I can finally work out a lifetime of... By the way, have you seen Uncle...
That guy? I remember.
Good for him.
If you're curious, why don't we...
Some other time, perhaps.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lantern?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it, isn't that kinda embarrassing?
As soon as the first person yells, and everyone else just joins in, and nobody...
That's right. Little Wu,
Alright, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never... If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of mora.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy.
Not just one. One for everyone. No.
well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Mingxiao lanterns. The big kind.
Yeah. That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor.
Anyway, those are our wishes. Me?
Huh? They all disappeared. Right when you...
It brings back so many memories.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a promise to each anyway. Time to release this lantern.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old...
Wow. Amazing. Oh, like Little Wu's kids?
Actually, I have some good news. Mumu's soon to be a father.
I wonder if such a good...
No. You'd be surprised how sharp-witted...
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room.
Really? The end result is the same, though. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to during the Archon War. Piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery, and such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were...
They must have paid a huge price.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice it took a long time. Longer than you'd think to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today. Neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me. Not a chance. Curiosity can... What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng... We live in peaceful times, but the... Huh? It's about time. Let's go.
What kind of places?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions about... I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G. But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious...
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well, I have no intention to bother them.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true, too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
How can you say such a...
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to...
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye and such.
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets.
All right. I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but...
So, what was the wish you two made?
After each of us has started a family and built a career, that's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest. They all had a chance.
That's right. Also, think about this. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again.
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the...
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for.
The biggest pity of all is your lack of help.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't find any leads worth I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so, I'll be sure to let you know.
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Oh, stop saying creepy stuff!
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated. I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.